Hey everyone, it's the Life Doctor here, and happy Saturday. I hope that your day has been blessed thus far. Mine certainly has, and I just wanted to come to you quickly and just share with you an application that I was able to make, just thinking about some things. This weekend, we are celebrating, and of course, going into Monday, we're celebrating, Martin Luther King's legacy and the sacrifice that he made over the course of his adult life, fighting for our freedom. Um, and in thinking about his sacrifice, which of course is appreciated, um, especially for minorities, because I went to church today, I went to actually, my husband pastors two churches, and we were at one for the main service and at another for lunch. And the one that we were at for the main service, we had our communion service. And when I think about communion, and I'm just thinking about the sacrifice that, was made by Martin Luther King Jr. And so when I think about communion, though, my mind, of course, is taken to a much greater sacrifice, the sacrifice that Christ made for me, for my freedom, not necessarily here on earth, but for the earth made new. And so that was powerful to me. Um, you know, just the connection between the sacrifice that was made for us here on earth, but then the ultimate sacrifice that was made for you know, our eternal freedom. And then when I went to lunch at the other church, a friend of mine shared this powerful, short little clip, and it was just so fascinating. It was actually, and if I can find it, I'll put the link below. But it was these fishermen, and they were, I guess, finished from their day at sea, and they were walking down this gravel road. And one of the fishermen came upon, while the other fisherman was recording, came upon this eagle that was being strangled and in the process of being killed by this snake. And the snake had the eagle wrapped up, and just wrapped up, tangled up in the snake. And so really the eagle didn't look like it was going to make it. And this fisherman just, walked up to the eagle wrapped up by the snake, and was like wrestling the snake, the venomous snake, off of the eagle, like literally fighting the snake off of the eagle to try to free the eagle. And in the process, the snake, uncoiled itself, and he was the fisherman was able to get the snake off. And then the snake tried to go after the fisherman, and the guy had to, kind of jump back a couple times. But eventually the snake kind of slithered away into where there was some grassy, like, tall grass and stuff. And the eagle, it didn't look like the eagle was going to make it, because the eagle was, I think, paralyzed at that point. But maybe just a few seconds later, I don't even think it was a full minute, but like a few seconds later, the fisherman put the eagle down, just to kind of see what would happen, because the eagle just did not look like it was going to make it. It was paralyzed. The eagle took off in flight and flew off. And when I saw that, I was like, my goodness, isn't that symbolic for what Christ has done for me, for you? He put himself in harm's way, wrestling with the devil to tear us apart from the devil's grips, to free us, to free us. And I was like, that just blew my mind, that this man would risk his life, really, would certainly risk his safety, but at worst risk his life to free this eagle. But that's what Christ does for us. He put himself in harm's way. He wrestles with the enemy to take us apart, to move us away from the enemy's grip so that we can be free. But here's the important thing. When the fisherman broke free the eagle from the snake didn't slither too far away. The snake was still in the vicinity, waiting to see what was going to happen. Now, the eagle, when it was free, it didn't linger. It didn't stay in that environment. It took off. It flew away. Listen, I hope that you get the application so far. I hope that this is clear. When the Lord rescues us from our mess, from our foolishness, we ought not stay in that same mess. We ought to take off immediately to freedom. So anyway, there are so many directions that I can go with this, but I don't want to turn this into a preaching video. I just wanted to share, my application, and I hope that it's been a blessing for you. Just think about this weekend, not just the sacrifice that was made by those who went before in terms of civil rights, but think about the sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice that Christ made for us, and be blessed. So this is the Life Doctor. Please share this video with somebody. This might be the encouragement that they need, the focus that they need, and give this a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to do that. It's absolutely free. And of course, if you are interested in finding a way to generate additional income from home, then you can click the link below. All right, I will see you in my next video. Bye.